We're live.
Good morning to Stacy and Sandy and Debbie. Good morning to Stacy and Sandy and Debbie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Woo!
I'll do what the ladies always do. Much love.
Yeah. Love and hugs in the morning. Love and hugs in the morning.
There you go.
We usually don't get Adam to do the heart.
Well, I appreciate you also. I appreciate our viewers and our guests and our panel.
Yes, we appreciate it.
That I've done had 2 chats to go away. Yesterday my chat went away, and one day last week my chat went. I don't know if when I clicked it to pop it out that I might have disabled it. I don't know.
It's happening with StreamYard a lot. The chat, there's issues with the chat. I had trouble reading it last night. It was very late.
Because that's one thing, like I told Traci and you guys that are listening, I like my chats to be out there because when we did the Bible reading, well, the scriptures and stuff, we put them in the chat while we read them.
Yeah.
Right. In other words, the chat didn't upload, right? The live stream. Yeah.
So, I like my chat being out there. So, and also when I have new people join, I like to be able afterward to go back and subscribe.
Right. And if there's prayer concerns, you want to pick those up. So.
And it's like 3 lost 3 subs, which doesn't bother me because when you go on like the Pusa Studio, there's all kind of people there and they're trying to get subs and all that. Well, once they sub, if they come back later and see your content and they're, and that's not for them, so they take that away.
Right.
They unsub you. And, so,
good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you.
That is my favorite SIL.
Yes, it is.
What is your problem?
There's that Bailey.
Yes, Bailey. She's making that sound.
Okay.
Making that sound.
Say, who are you talking to like that?
Bailey, come here.
Mama's going to talk back. I know that.
She was looking at something. It could have been the ghost in the hallway. She was looking at something and going, and she's so spooky.
MawMaw was probably up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. She was in my chat till like 10ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's.
Oh.
It's Mr. Derek, right?
Derek.
Good morning to Derek. Good morning to you. Good morning to Derek. Good morning to you. Good morning to Derek. Good morning to you.
Rookie mistake.
Derek. Good morning. I don't need to hear myself sing twice.
Somebody's echoing.
Good morning to Derek.
It must be Derek.
Derek. Don't say it's
Derek
Adam.
wanted to hear it more than once.
So,
Derek.
I PM'd you this morning and I fell back to sleep.
Oh, jeez.
I was up.
He messaged me, and I messaged him back, and I'm like, okay, where's he at? Where's he at?
Back to sleep.
Yeah,
It's almost
it's gonna be all that humidity and rainy and crappy today, and just blech.
I guess y'all are getting the remains of the storm.
All that stuff I need for my trip today, and then start packing.
There you go.
I don't want to be out when it's 102 tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good show. That was a good show.
90. I think Saturday's going to be 102.
That was a good show last night, Adam.
Thank you. Yeah, it was like I said, we talked for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I know. That's surprising for you. That was like.
I tried to edit the video this morning, and I had all kind of issues. So I don't know because I didn't have my mic and camera turned on for like the first 30 seconds.
Right.
Derek, I went and bought me a cable, so I'm hardwired into my router now. I got wired into my router,
Good.
and StreamYard still wouldn't do right. So
And same thing. It's still choppy.
my
Everyone's
yeah.
video is kind of poor. I really have a strong feeling that if the host, I mean, again, this is just my impression from doing this. If the host's signal was weak, I think the whole stream kind of gets
The
weak.
whole stream goes bad, right?
That's the impression I get.
even with it going through Google, you
I
think?
think that's what happens. I think if your signal is degraded, I think it kind of affects the whole stream.
Right.
Well,
At least your mouth is more in sync on here than it was on
Right.
StreamYards. You would,
Yeah.
your mouth would go and you would stop and then we would hear your voice.
I
I mean,
can't
it was like way off.
I can't stand
And
that.
actually, Tracy, your picture is the worst of all of them. Not your face. It's your video quality.
Your video quality.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, like-
Thanks, Adam.
The quality of your video. You look
That's
beautiful.
okay.
The quality of your video.
I don't take it personal. I don't take things personal. That's all right.
I would never say that. It's just the quality
Adam,
of
you
your
want to
video. I
pop that foot out
apologize.
of your mouth?
Open
just-
up my third foot.
I just feel bad for Kimmy and Rebecca. They were pushing to try to sell stuff last night, and it just wasn't going. You know, they had that. Yeah, they. I mean, I don't think people had money right now. That's the problem.
Well, that could be.
I mean, Monday was tough. Tuesday was tough. Yesterday they were just struggling. You know.
Yeah.
Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you.
Between paydays, yeah.
Could just be
Yeah.
the summer.
I allegedly got paid yesterday, quote unquote.
Allegedly.
Well, it's supposed to be direct deposit, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering I got to start paying all my bills in like a week.
Before you head out, huh?
Well, my airfare is already paid for. My evening ticket's paid for, but the hotel has to be paid for it. And
When do
whatever
you head
else
out,
right there.
Adam?
Sunday morning.
Oh, it's already here, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going out today and tying up a few errands, and then start packing. And I need some medicine kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You'll probably run into Harlan at the airport then.
I thought he's leaving Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Lisa, thank you. Was that from
Yeah, the one
Rebecca?
yesterday, yeah.
All right, I remember that you did. You won a fan, right. You didn't. I didn't see what it was, but I heard something about a fan.
And yep.
Oriental looking
He
Casey.
said it would look good at maybe if
Casey's room.
Casey's room.
By the way, how's Casey feeling? Any better?
Yesterday, just barely. He had to. I asked him if he felt like taking me for my errand.
You are so way off.
The lip syncing.
Yeah. Oh my
Me?
god.
Who me?
It doesn't look off to me.
Me either.
Well,
Well, what I'm doing is kind of nothing to see here. We popped out.
Mine's not off.
now she's fine.
Okay.
But just for a little bit there, she was way off.
Yeah,
Why they have all these problems?
I was popping my chat out, but I wanted to make sure that I did not erase it. So what I've been doing is when I hang up my chat, it's been hanging up my chat.
Mm.
So I haven't like restored my chat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was trying to figure that out. It's a struggle, you guys, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Piper, go lay down. You're driving me insane today.
That hound dog is hounding you.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
She's over
yesterday,
here licking my leg.
well, yesterday it scared somebody because the dogs, the two dogs and the cat, knocked over a broom and knocked over the ladder up under my table, and bam, they thought it was MawMaw. So
Yeah.
I hollered, I said, old lady. I said, dang, you old lady. And they thought MawMaw them there. They didn't realize that I wasn't calling MawMaw old lady.
I just assume you're always talking about the dog unless you say something specific.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Can we hear
you
the
need
hot
to
dog
hush your
song?
lady back in that bedroom. But you guys, she's wrapping stuff like jewelry, making the pendant wraps like with
Oh.
stones.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But no, you guys, her hand is so swelled up that it's a big knot on this finger
Right.
Yeah.
and on her ring finger.
Right.
She should not be doing anything like that until it heals.
Darby,
Hard-headed.
did you show MawMaw my video from Sunday?
Which no,
My flea market video.
no, I hadn't even seen because I was not hardly on YouTube. I got to go back and watch it. Derek, I'm not getting these notifications. I'm having to go back
It's crazy.
and look for you guys. I mean, really.
All right, I got to sing to a couple
Yeah,
people.
Two people, right? Yep.
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 Good morning to Jennifer and Maggie Doodle too. Good morning to Jennifer and Maggie Doodle too.
There you go. No, I shouted out MawMaw on my video. That's why.
I'll have to tell her.
I haven't been able to watch much video this week.
Yeah.
I have a request, Darlene. Since I don't want to get you a copyright strike, can you play the hot dog song? I need some cheering up.
You guys, I told them this morning, before the other stream, I had to take it down. I called it Minnie Mouse Thursday because I just couldn't think of what to say today. Somebody messed
Disney
up
will
our
probably come after you.
Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's your hot dog song.
Dog hot diggity dog hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
y'all work
Good
Christ.
morning, Pearlini. Good morning to you. Good morning, Pearlini. Good morning to you. Good morning. Swamp picker. Help me out.
Glenn.
Good morning to Glenn. Good morning to you. Good morning to Glenn. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Perlini.
Good morning, Perlini. Perlini. Good
Darlene,
morning,
did you get into your soup book yet?
Jennifer. Do what?
Did you open up your chicken soup book yet? Did you look at any of it?
Yes. I took it to the doctor's office with me
nice.
today and read.
How was it? You enjoying it?
I like it.
Good.
Especially, I love her, my Bombay. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was going to remember her back in the day. 70s and early 80s.
Yeah. She was quite the character.
Wasn't she the one that if the grass isn't greener on the other side or something about
The
a
grass
septic
is
tank?
always greener over the septic tank.
Yes.
Because it's full, you know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They did a movie. They did a movie over that one. On that one, I think.
Oh, did they really?
And Carol Burnett played her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that one. Hey, Tracy.
Yes.
Something cool?
What's
I
that?
just got this one in. Look at this. It's Davy Allison and Jamie McMurray, but Davy Allison's in the car. From 1985.
Oh,
That's cool.
Eric,
What?
awesome.
can you sing to Lynn? She's feeling left out because you sing to Anna Mora, but you don't sing to her.
Oh, well, you better.
I have to sing?
To Lynn B, because she says
To
she
Lynn
changed
B?
her name to Anna Mora.
Good morning to Lynn B. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lynn B. Good morning to you.
Excellent.
Okay?
Thank you. There you go, Lynn. Okay, I've changed my name to Anna Mora, LOL.
Derek, you guys didn't sing that sweet to Glenn.
Hold on.
Adam didn't sing that way to Tommy.
Wait a minute. Ready? Okay. Good morning, Mr. Glenn. Good morning to you.
No. No, that's just freaky. I'm sorry, Glenn.
You better stop, Derek.
Good morning, Tommy.
Because all I can think of is with Traci doing happy birthday to who was it?
The LizzAnn.
Yeah,
Oh,
it sounded like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah. Happy birthday.
Good morning to Joy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Joy. Good morning to you. Joy to the world.
Joy.
The boys and
Boys
girls.
and girls.
Joy.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
Joy, we weren't very organized, but we attempted it.
I can't wait. I'm gonna have to watch the replay to see how that came out.
It was different.
Pretty bad.
It's in rounds.
But did you see what?
I'm charging this morning, you guys. So if I keep looking down, it's because I'm waiting to see if I finished charging yet.
Okay.
What are you charging? You're
Charging my
Right.
spinal cord stimulator.
oh,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. She's charging herself.
Charging yourself.
Yeah, charging me.
Plugged into the wall.
As my grandkids would say, she's charging her butt
Charging your butt?
because the battery is implanted in my upper buttock.
With the button.
So-
Yep.
You don't run off, Glenn. Oh no, yeah, Glenn. I have to admit, he doesn't need to sing. I won't ask him to sing no more.
Gee, thanks.
Not that
Well, not
way.
to Glenn, anyway.
Well, he said to sing to Glenn. I'm like, I don't sing to them. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Glenn? What's going on?
What was it? Who was it? Tommy come in one morning.
Oh yeah, and I rapped it, Tommy. Yeah. That's why we make it funny. We make it live, you know. Especially today's gonna be. They said it's gonna be 80 degrees and rainy and crappy. Tomorrow's gonna be
here. Oh, it's gonna be 90 and humid.
Yeah.
90.
We're supposed to have a heat index close to 100 today.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit 109 tomorrow.
109?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
I read the thing.
Yep.
Hey, Truth, I'm reading you.
That's a good one. Yep. Cool.
Oh. Okay, you guys, I don't trust when the puppy gets quiet. It's sort of like kids.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, when your kids get quiet, you're
Yep.
like,
You know something's going on.
yeah. So
You call your cars to come running with their tail between their legs, and then you got to look to see what she was doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, that's why when I started the Minnie Mouse,
Yeah.
and she didn't come running, I'm like,
Something's up.
and she waited.
Yeah, because she usually comes running when Minnie's right. Yeah. She wants to see the hot dog song. What's that crazy mouse this time? Same thing she always says.
She wants that. She's not getting it.
Right.
She's wanting it now. Just like the thing Kimmy sent me.
Oh, Kimmy got her hat yesterday, by the way, Darlene.
Do what?
Kimmy got her hat. She didn't open it, but she did get it yesterday.
Oh, well, that took
yes,
a while for her. Because I sent hers and Donatella's out at the same time.
Well, I don't know what happened. She said she got hers yesterday. She hadn't opened it up yet.
Good morning to Red. Good morning to you. Good morning to Red. Good morning to you.
Oh,
All I can think of, if it's red, urban Viking explorers sitting on top of a rock in a kilt with the Viking helmet on, going, I'm gonna take over the rest of the reselling world. That's all I can say. You know?
There's her friend Teresa. So I think she said she has a
Good morning, Teresa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning to you.
Thank you for my cheat sheet. I have to figure out because I'm not familiar with that format. So
MawMaw sent her to, and she merged it. Did you try opening it in Google Docs?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can open mine up in Google Docs. Let me see.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, and I've never used that.
That's easy. It's, you know, or Open Office. I don't use Open Office, but that's what people say I could use.
You can use Open Office or Google Drive.
Yeah,
I've always used Word documents.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not paying them an annual fee. They can you know what? Keep it clean.
Amen.
Keep it
Word documents, I don't pay nothing. I
do. I know. Yeah, annual fee.
Oh,
Annual
wow.
fee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never.
There it is.
Instead of
YouTube
selling you
cheat sheet. She sent in an
a copy of the
Excel.
program, they're
Yeah, I like to do things like that in a spreadsheet so that I can alphabetize it and add people in and alphabetize it all the time without having to.
Well, didn't open a notepad. That's
Google
for sure.
Docs, Google Sheets.
Yeah, all right, T.
Open it.
She said I can open it in Word.
Save to drive. I wouldn't let me open it. Let me see. That's supposed to save the Google Drive.
I had him right there.
I don't know what the heck's going on here.
Now
it's paint stripper.
Now, see, my husband was good at Excel.
Drive. See if I can open it up in Google Docs because I couldn't open it obviously in Word.
When my husband had his
somebody send that to me, please.
Oh, there it is. Cool. I opened it up with the Drive and opened up in Google Sheets. There you go.
Yeah. See, so you use Drive, right?
I downloaded because it wouldn't open up in obviously in Word. So I downloaded it to Drive, and then it opened up in Google Docs.
Yeah, because what happens is it was probably too big for Word, so it sends it to Drive.
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
LizzAnn Perlini said that LizzAnn is super clear. What camera are you using, LizzAnn?
I'm just using my phone. I have an Apple iPhone SE, and I bought it. I bought this one because of the camera. I had heard from several resellers that this particular model of Apple's phones was good, had a good camera and it was really inexpensive price by comparison to the other Apple phones.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $150 as opposed to lots more.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law is going to get me she said she's going to add something to my computer, add storage and something else. She does stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, I said, okay, do whatever you want to do because I don't understand the thing you're talking about. So.
By the way, Junk Trader is a Nissa, not a. She has a Lissa or a Nissa. It's a Nissa.
For Junk Trader.
Right, it's a Nissa, right. Can I edit that?
Traci, did you get the cheat sheet from Teresa?
It won't let me edit it. Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why can I edit it?
No, I didn't. I didn't ask for one because I have my cheat sheet. I just need to alphabetize
You have written one, yeah.
Because she has a lot.
And hers is alphabetized by YouTube name.
Yeah.
Well, most of it is. It is. It's alphabetized.
If you have her on your Facebook,
Then B, aka Perlini. She has Marguerite.
She wants to be called by Perlini now, I think.
Oh my word.
Okay, I will do that, Teresa. I'll send it to LizzAnn and
Wayne and Heather under Mothership Products.
Thank you. Who put this together? Whoever it is, thank you so much.
Mostly Teresa and MawMaw sent her to Teresa too.
Awesome. Awesome.
Teresa did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa.
I wish I could edit. I gotta figure out how to edit it because I could add stuff into here. But
She's good with documents. Well, that's what she does for
right.
So.
Well,
she has Jackie for Treasure Hustlers. It's Jackie and Sarah. But I gotta figure out how to edit this.
Yeah. Jackie and Sarah. Yeah.
Right. She just said Jackie. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
She has for MawMaw. She has, for Xshydovex. She has MawMaw. She doesn't have Fran. She has MawMaw.
Yeah, MawMaw.
Oh,
that's what everybody knows about it.
Right.
If you say Fran, nobody's gonna know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But you guys, it was
on
so
Walt
hot.
to Walt, and her name is Christine. I never knew that.
It was so hot yesterday, and Casey
This is
did.
Malta from Sweden. Okay.
She's saying you should be able to edit it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'll have to figure it out later. This is great. Thanks, Teresa. Did a very nice job.
All right, poor Nene. You got to quit doing that, Does.
What happened?
What?
She said, what if she changes her name again?
Oh, jeez.
You just tap it out and put it in.
We'll just have to keep up.
Well, Pirate Ricardo said that if you change it 3 times, you get stuck with it.
Yeah.
You can always use another Gmail address, though.
Thrifty Christie is now Caffeinated Christie.
Kathleen Brand changed her name. She was in my chat last night. What'd she change it to?
What was it? I'm trying to remember now.
Kathleen something.
Yeah.
Well, look, yesterday I knew Casey still wasn't feeling good. But I told him, I said, well, if you'll ride with me, I said, I'll drive. If you'll,
doing some sing-alongs as you're driving, get him a little pumped up.
Because his leg was bothering him, and he just
play that song Rawhide, moving, keep those doggies moving, Rawhide. Giddy up.
No, they could do the Mockingbird.
There you go.
Everybody, have you heard?
Good one.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta be careful. We don't want any more strikes.
No.
I think if we're singing it, though, we're all right.
I have no idea what they do anymore.
Yeah. Kathleen Crafts. That's what she called
Yes,
herself.
it is. You're right. Yep.
But look, I do have to give him props because he did go in Walmart with me, and we went in and got what we had to get.
Sure, man. That's a big store.
Well, and with my back hurting, I don't like going in either, but I wanted to get this Ethernet card. I think there was 2 things I had to get.
So you're saying somebody's going to upgrade? Casey's going to upgrade your computer? What's going on?
No, my sister-in-law, Karen.
Okay. And what you going to do? She's going to add a new graphics card or what?
No, she's going to add more? I guess RAM.
More RAM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know
so
what to do with mine. I don't know if I should just do like Derek said, add a little more RAM, or if I should just wait, because these things typically only last 2 to 3 years. These
As soon as you take it out of the store, it's already obsolete.
Well, I know, but I'm saying these only typically work 2 to 3 years. And I told you this one, the hard drive went within a year. The hard drive went. Luckily, I had a fight with them. They replaced the hard drive.
Yeah.
I've got 5 years on this computer, so.
I thought she'd have to take it with her, but she said, no, I just need to see the make and model on the bottom. So
yeah, everything's what they call is plug and play now.
Right.
Yeah. That helps a lot.
I like their solid state drives like they do in the Macs, but I don't know why they don't do it in Windows.
Pearl Nini walking around Walmart, it does.
Somebody's
right
brand
now,
does.
I
have to ride the electric carts in any big store like that.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going to have to. Our Walmart here, you can't find them.
Yeah.
You just,
And find what?
The electric cart.
Yeah, the road.
Any of you watch Casey the Rockstar Flipper?
Oh, his other side,
when angry drivers attack. You see, you got trespassed in his local Walmart.
Yeah,
I can't believe that happened. That cop was clueless. That sheriff's officer.
Oh my God!
What happened?
Casey the Rockstar Flipper has a second channel.
Okay.
He pretty much videotapes what goes on in like Walmart parking lots.
Right, illegal parking, like in fire lanes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! I think
he has like over 15,000 subscribers already to that channel.
Really?
But he got trespassed at Walmart. Because this lady was parked in a fire lane, and then she was cursing them out. And he goes, look, you can't park here. This is an emergency. You need to park in a parking spot. So I dropped somebody off. And he said something to her, and then she F-bombed him and said some other stuff to him. So then she pulls out, and she makes like a U-turn, and she actually parks in regular traffic. Like the right in front of the store, she parks and like parks there. No flashers, no nothing. And people are pulling around her. She calls the sheriff's department. They show up, and they trespass Casey. They don't give her a ticket. They don't tell her to move her car. They don't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
The cop goes to the store, one of the store associates or managers. He said, he goes to Casey, I'm going to have you trespass. He goes, first of all, you can't solicit trespass, which is correct. The property owner has to instigate it. So then he goes to the woman. He goes, you want him trespassed, which was illegal. But he did it, and she said, yes, I want him trespassed. So then he wanted to ID himself, and he didn't want to ID himself, and he said, well, I don't want to get escalate this, but I want to talk to the supervisor. Yeah. So the supervisor comes out. They go round and around and around. He goes, well, look, we need your name to trespass. She goes, well, why am I trespassed? I was asked to leave, and I'm willing to leave. He goes, no, you're trespassing this property. You can never come back here again.
That's so stupid.
So I put a message in his comments, and he says, well, it's just that Walmart. I said, all right.
But still, you have to have a no trespassing sign up for that, I think.
Well, on private property, they can ask you to leave, and if you leave, you aren't trespassed. I think on like public property, I think there's like a workaround.
Yeah,
they can trespass you. But
if you get caught shoplifting, you could be banned from the store, because I have a sister-in-law that's banned from Walmart, banned from Dollar General, in which there's 3 or 4 here. She can't go in no Dollar General, and she can't go in Dollar Tree. I'm like,
how do you get thrown out
of the dollar stores? I gotta be pretty desperate. I mean, I understand people are like homeless.
Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you.
There was somewhere that told us that they had riding carts, but they were getting stolen.
That was another thing. Somebody parked one of the carts literally right in front of the fire exit. So somebody tried to get out of the store. They had the cart in front of the fire exit, literally in front of the door.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I see people driving. They just do stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like their brain.
That's why all those videos that Casey's making and everybody else is making, I'm getting so many because people are dumb.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's true. You know?
Well, I had a guy when I was leaving my doctor's office Tuesday, and I was in the city, and I don't like driving around in the city. It's crazy. And that's Campbell Soup and Super will have two of their corporate headquarters there. So there's like 3 lanes. There's pass on the right. There's the middle lane, and there's left turn lane. So I'm waiting. There's a cop directing with the electronically changing the lights. So I pull up. I'm waiting my turn. All of a sudden, this guy zips around me in the other lane of traffic, like traffic coming towards me. Zips around me, pulls in front of me, literally right at the light, and makes a left turn. So I said, well, I've been sitting all this time. I want to make the light. I start to make a left turn. Here, a car's coming right at me in the other lane. It's like, so I slam on my brakes, and then I had to wait for the next light. It's like,
Good morning to Tiffany. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tiffany. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Miss Tiffany.
Morning, Tiffany.
Morning.
I had a problem.
Tiffany.
When my wife and I were driving, we pulled into the parking lot, and a guy was sitting in the handicapped parking spot. So we had the tag up, waiting. Right. So she honked the horn, and the guy talked to the bird.
Really?
So I rolled down the window. I says, "Oh, we need his parking spot. There's no other handicapped parking spots around here." He goes, "F you."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So somebody pulled out. Remember, somebody pulled out next to him, and I opened up my door and I slammed the door into his side of his car.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, bullshit. I'm not saying. I'm like, thank you for moving your car, you idiot. The guy's
car.
I didn't swear.
Yes, you did.
What did I say, Adam?
I'm not saying it.
You said the BS word, but you said it.
All right. All right. Look, this is the only swear jar I have now, you guys.
Oh boy.
So, I'm not going to say where the other one got sent to, but this is the only swear jar I've got.
Yeah, Perlene, that happens all the time. I see people ramming carts into people's cars and stuff like that. Yeah, they're dumb.
I
Well,
try not to go to Walmart. We have Meyer stores up here, which are a big major supermarket up here that was started in Michigan.
Yep.
And I would much rather go to Meyer. They are nicer, cleaner. They treat their customers better.
I heard good
You
things
can
about
get
Meyer.
in and out of there so much faster.
Just a minute. Will you guys
And there's pretty much everything you can get at Walmart, you can get at Meyer, and sometimes better quality for the same price or lower.
Can you guys keep it going while I take her out?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, keep it going.
all right, keep it going.
And now where we moved to, when we moved up to this house, the Meyer store is actually closer to us than Walmart is anyway. So that is even a better score for Meyer.
When I was at the flea market Sunday, a guy had a set of cars that I've been looking for, and I'm like, "How much you want for them?" He goes, "Oh, $50." I'm like, "What do you mean $50?"
$50.
Well, I had these sent from Kansas. I'm like, "Well, I know." I says, "These are the ones from Kroger." He goes, "Yeah, we don't have Kroger's around here, so I have to spend the money and go and get it for people like you." I'm like, "Seriously? Seriously, you want to be like that? You want to be like this? Oh, I have to spend the money." You don't have to spend the money. You want to spend the money because you want to try to make extra money. You're not helping me, you know.
How many cars were there?
5.
So you wanted $10 a car. How much was it worth? Is that the retail price?
99 cents each.
Well, okay, but what's the resale price? Are they worth what? A couple dollars? $3?
20.
How much?
20 total.
20 at the East or for all four?
24, 4, 5.
Well, 5, and he wanted 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to pay shipping, and I had to have one of my friends.
What's shipping cost? $4?
There were 99
Right, so
cents.
he has maybe $10 into it.
Right, exactly. I was just like, I'll just have a friend of mine in out west going by and send it to me.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have Kroger in Michigan
Kroger here,
either.
the closest one's Virginia.
There's
Yeah.
a Kroger about 30, well, within 30 miles from me.
30 miles.
I don't go there.
Right. 30 miles is nothing for you guys. 30 miles.
Yeah. That's when I
think
moved
it's
down to Delaware, it's going to be like 20 miles a here, 10 miles here, 15 here. It's like, ugh. So it used to be like 5 minutes from everything, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't think
right.
anything of driving.
That's why I said I sit there and everybody's like, "Oh, it's 45 minutes away." I'm like, "Well, I'm in another state by then."
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, literally, technically, and I'm being honest about it, I'm in another state in 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, I can be in another state within an hour. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but I can be one in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how
And that's because old people are banging your doors. That's they don't get dents, they bang your doors and put dents in your doors.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was so funny. I think I was going shopping with the boys, and I was doing a video, and I'm like, "Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. We are in Massachusetts now." I put on the video. Everybody's like, "What?" Yeah, I'm like, "Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back in Rhode Island," and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's how close it is. All you have to do, if you want to see where my city is, watch Friday nights, watch Live PD, because my city is one of the.
You have a lot of issues.
One of them are in the.
What's the one? Is it Nan Gusket? There's a guy that has a YouTube channel that looks for cemented audits in Providence all the time.
Nantucket.
Yeah.
Nantucket?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy that does it in Rhode Island though. There's
Well,
Amagansett Press. No, that's New York.
Caught in Rhode Island.
There's a guy that does it in Rhode Island. If you search for it, he does And he's always in Providence. Not always, mostly in Providence.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy caught in Providence. It's a judge. He has his own TV show, but it's on YouTube also.
Oh yeah.
And the judge is funny because he's a traffic court judge.
Oh, jeez.
And he's funny. He's an old guy, and he sits there and he'd be like, "Okay, why are you here?" And they'll be like, "It says you did 50 and a 25." Sir, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I had to get my kids to the. And then they bring the little baby and the kid come in and go, "My mommy doesn't drive very well." Like,
Out of the mouth of babes, right?
and she's like, "Be quiet." No, some of them are really good. It says
The judge, if they have a kid on them,
Yep.
he lets the kids decide the fate of like, does she pay the ticket? Does she not pay the ticket?
Right.
So you would like it. It's Caught in Providence. It's on YouTube. And
Caught in Providence.
yeah, he's so funny though. I mean, some of them he's really serious about, but a lot of them it's funny.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
Sounds like the kid thing backfired on her.
Well, it did. It did. He's like, "So you want her to pay the $50? Yeah, she needs to learn to drive better." I'm like, "Oh man!"
Oh my word! She get
yeah.
driving school.
He gave her the $50 ticket, and he's like, "Okay, you have to pay it by this time. If not, you have to come back." And she's like, "Okay." And all you can see her, she grabbed her, and she's like walking out with her. And I'm like, "Oh no, this kid's in trouble." But then he had one. She sat on his lap, and she's like, "Well, how do you feel about what happened with your mom?" "Well, she was trying to get me to school. I like school a lot and everything." So he's like, "All right, we'll let you go." So
We let her go.
yeah,
Okay.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if it's your first time or your second time, they're lenient. But when you get some people come in and do some real dumb things, they're like, "No, you ain't gonna pass on this one." So,
Yeah, when the judge knows you by name before he even looks at the file.
exactly. Oh, Mr. Traci, Miss LizzAnn, you've been here. This is your 7th time here. How are you doing? Oh, you brought the grandkids with you this time.
Yeah, when you're pictured in the court and they recognize you, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they give tickets in Texas too.
Say, what are you doing here again?
Yeah, really.
What brings you here today?
Yeah.
We told you to not go down that street again. What are we telling you?
Fortunately, I don't get called as often as I do speak. Some of these roads are really nice, and there's and some of them are horrible. Some of them, the speed limit is 30, but you're gonna only go about 20 with all the potholes.
Oh, then you don't want to live up here. Then forget it. You
Yeah,
lose lucky you don't lose a tire up here. That's why we're called the pothole state.
Right.
Yeah. Our soil bearing here is it's not very good because we're
Desert.
there's no bedrock for a long way down. I mean,
Okay.
a really long way down. So it's all mushy. So the road's gonna give.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the potholes. We don't like it. We complain about it. It's fact of life.
Right.
And when I'm driving, I'm complaining about it. But
Berlini says, "Run a red light here. It's $500."
Holy moly.
That's a little exact. Wow.
well, that's a deadly situation there.
Yeah. Well, you guys have the cameras on your traffic lights?
We do it.
There are some around, but they're not using them for that. In Houston area, they do.
Yeah.
Boy. Houston area, they've got cameras all over the place, and they're using them for everything.
In
But not here.
in Providence and in Pawtucket, well, two state the main capital in the city next to mine, they have them because they have it also linked to the fire department. So they hit the firefighters can hit the light so they can go through it.
Right,
And
right.
and then some of them where literally you can see it. You'll sit there at the light waiting, and the next thing you know, person hits that. It doesn't even have to be yellow. If it's just turning red or just turning yellow, And that you can see the flash go off on the side. It's like, bah, bah, bah. Oh, that person just got nailed.
Yeah.
They got rid of them in New Jersey. Like about 2 years ago, they got rid of them.
Did
I
they?
got one in Philly once.
Uh,
I was in Philly. It was like midnight or something. I made a right on red right near the sports complex.
Yeah.
And here it was no right on red, so they gave me a red light ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Was
Auditing
it a
in
stop
America
and
is
right
that
on red
channel,
and
Derek.
didn't stop, or
Auditing America.
Ordered in America. Okay. Yeah.
He does a lot of stuff in Providence.
Well, that was I tell you. That's because we used to have a mayor that used to run Providence like literally.
Oh yeah, this guy was saying there's a lot of issues with the police in Providence.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I think it's everywhere. I mean,
No.
Well,
I mean,
Texas, apparently Texas is really bad too. I'm afraid
Yeah.
to move to Texas.
Yeah.
What do
Buddy
you, what did you
Buddy
say about Texas?
Here's a guy, Buddy Cianci. Everybody loved him in the 70s and 80s. He kept on running term after term after term after term.
Right,
He got caught for tax fraud.
right.
Oh.
Went to federal prison for 5 years.
Oh,
Mayor of
Out
Camden,
of-
in the city near me, the same thing happened. That was back in the late 70s, early 80s.
This was 1989.
He was taking all kind of graft and obviously hiding that money.
He came back out, got relaxed and everything, and ran again and won.
And again,
Yep.
and won.
Yeah. Yep. And ran for another 7 terms, and then he finally got caught
7
again. And
terms?
that was it. They were done. Yep.
Holy cow!
But he was looked at as a god in this city.
Wow.
The new Renaissance era of Providence, and I mean, he really changed the look of downtown Providence. But what he took, and his fan, he was sitting back.
He had a lot of offshore accounts.
Yeah, I mean, they had video of him taking money.
Oh, really? He still got reelected.
Oh yeah, and he got reelected. Same thing with Fall River, Massachusetts. The mayor got caught embezzling. They put him up. They wanted to impeach him and all that kind of stuff. Get rid of him. Then they went to another vote, and he got back in.
Wow.
Like,
there's
what is-
still on business.
Oh, good morning to Geanna. Good morning to
Look at
you.
you.
Good morning to Geanna. Good morning to you.
Good job, Tracy. I had to look up my
Gianna.
cheat sheet.
Argentina.
I know the YouTube names. I can't remember some of the regular names, though.
Yeah.
You guys, my cat just did this on the other side of my computer. It was like,
I like that look.
Well, that'll wake you
That's
up.
the look I get from the grandkids when they say, Nana, stop singing that song. You're so annoying.
Everybody loves when you sing to them, Tracy. You say, Nana's got to make the YouTube people happy.
Yeah, get more,
I mean-
to get more subscribers. I need to sing a little bit more.
Maybe.
I mean, geez.
Where's Anamora? Anamora. Every time I see her channel, it's Derek's not here. Anamora.
And the funniest part is she'll come in on the show after us, after the break room, and I'll start singing, and Craig keeps on going. Every time to her, that lady, duh. I'm like, that's what that's what we do, and he's like, oh. I'm like, hey, stop. That's laughing at me. He goes, you have to sing to this one person. He goes, this is a business show. I'm like, I know it's a business show, but you can still sing.
Is that on your channel, his channel, or whose?
Well, we rotate, so
Oh, okay.
like today it's on Anthony's channel to this morning. So
Yeah, you only got about another 10 minutes. You got to leave.
yeah,
so you don't get to sing on nobody's channel but your own.
Sing
And mine?
I sing on here.
on my channel, Derek.
I sing on here.
Yeah, but look, this is our channel, so you get sing here and your channel,
Yep.
and that's it.
No, I said you can sing on my channel.
I can sing on Adams, but I have to ask.
If I had a
Anamora.
live, you could sing on that.
Mary Deathly Deal says, "You music adds zest to life."
And Traci
That's
would have
right.
everything on it.
And because I say you gave some great constructive criticism, and what do you guys call Mary D? What do you guys
Mary
call
Deathly Deals. Mary D. Yep.
Mary D? You
Very
gave
good.
very good constructive criticism on one of my things about not focusing so much like on just who's in the panel, but try to notice
The chat.
who's in the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we try to do that, and
I know you're busy, so I try to watch it, but sometimes, like when you're doing a show, you get so caught up in speaking to your guests, and sometimes you forget to check the chat. Even Todd says that. He says, I keep saying check the chat to remind me to check the chat.
Yeah.
You have to get wrapped up like in a conversation, and you forget to check the chat.
So the next question you're going to ask based on the conversation.
And then that's like,
Well, yeah, when I do my interview shows, I'm listening to what they're saying, and I'm trying to think if there's something that's relevant that I can bring up concerning what they just spoke about. So I'm concentrating on what they're saying, not on the chat.
I don't know how Traci got designated, but Traci is our greeter. She is our singing greeter.
Well, that's
And
how it
she
started.
does
It's
excellent job at that.
yeah. She
Oh,
just
thank
started.
you guys.
She started one morning, and we just said, "What the heck?"
You have no idea how many people say that. Oh, Traci, thank you so much. You made my day. You made my morning. I really appreciate you singing to me, and big smiles. And
Yeah.
like Mary Deathly
it's
Deal.
hard for you to get up
guys
in
are
the
really
morning,
good at
but
that.
people really appreciate you joining us and singing to them. So if that
Definitely.
makes you feel a little bit better.
But you guys sing in my absence when I can't
Yes, we
make it
do.
in. So
Well,
yeah, we do.
We don't do as good a job
You
as
know,
you do, but we attempt it.
Traci, you've got the chat spoiled, so
Yeah, you spoil them,
we
Traci.
have to
Yeah,
do
they're
our
like,
best.
"Oh, no singing today."
No,
And then
Traci.
Adam's like, "Good morning."
And then one time I sang something, he goes, "Oh, you're doing opera today, Adam?"
Yes. See, when you're not here, Traci, you have
thanks,
you
Sandy.
have the two Italian-sounding people that are in contrast. You'll have Adam singing in opera, then you have Derek singing in Italian, and it's like, and me and LizzAnn, we just sit here and smile.
Yeah.
And that's why
Good morning, Geanna.
See?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Pickles is not here today. So I will sing to you, Geanna.
Awesome.
Good morning to you.
That's what you get. That's what you get, Tracy. That's what you miss.
Awesome. It's just
He was on yesterday.
Yeah, he was on yesterday.
Yeah.
Then he wanted to be on with Tommy, and then he thought separation anxiety from Destiny when he kept squawking at Tommy.
He kept on squawking in Tommy's ear, and Tommy has sensitive ears, and he's just like, "No, I can't do this."
Yep.
Geanna says, "Nice tenor voice, Adam."
I used to sing pretty well when I didn't have bad allergies. I used to do a lot of Elvis, but my allergies are so terrible anymore.
I know MawMaw's awake. She just hasn't come on.
You gotta get Mama out there and get some coffee going.
She's back there telling Glory to hush.
Uh,
Well, that's good. I mean, I hate that we're making your head ache, but good that it's from laughing.
Yep.
she
So
said
make
we're making your headache
better.
better from laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just because the headache is on one line for me, and then better's on the next line. So we're making her headache better.
Right.
Laughter's the best medicine sometimes.
I mean, day before yesterday, I made a nurse's whole day. We were the last two. They were cutting off lights. Me and MawMaw was the last two in the building, and she had to give me a shot, 2 shots. And I wonder.
Yeah, we won't talk about the shot area.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
I wonder. So she laughed so hard when she saw. I do have tattoo, but it's on more up the back. It's not on my hiney, but not exactly. But when she saw the fluorescent pink or hot pink lip Where I got attached. 10. It's been 10 years because I was 45. That girl it laughed so hard, and she kept saying, "I am so sorry." And then she had belly laughs, and because it was very tense thing that was going on before that, but she laughed so hard, and MawMaw got tickled. And I told her, so when she gave the shot and the other side, I said, "Okay, there's nothing there on that side." But I mean, you've got to have a good, I think everybody needs a good belly laugh or a good laugh at least once in the day.
You got to bring MawMaw out so we can all sing to her and make her day. I know she loves when Traci sings to her.
I don't know.
She always says, "Traci, you made my day."
Is MawMaw still sleeping?
She's awake. She says she's talking to Lady Dog.
Yeah, she keeps
You notice I
coming
said
forward
Lady
to
Dog, not old Lady Dog, so we don't get confused.
She keeps hollering at her, "Shut up." So
Shut up.
I ain't thought, yeah.
You yelled at MawMaw. Said Adam says you need to get out here so Traci can sing to you.
All right, let me mute my thing so I can do my holler.
All right.
Eddie!
MawMaw, get out here. Adam says he wants Traci to sing to you.
Adam, you guys gotta get dressed and get moving. Gonna be there
Where's
by
he going
10.
today?
The boys are working.
Said something.
Oh, they're working the auction today?
No, they're getting ready for the feast. They're putting things together for the feast at the
Feast? What's that?
Yeah, Portuguese feast that we
Oh, is
have.
that what you're doing this weekend?
That I'm doing two things. I'm doing the die-cast jam and the feast.
Okay.
So I got my days at 7 o'clock in the morning till midnight.
I never
Oh,
told
that's
you
why
that.
you're doing
For my
race tonight.
my surname allegedly has something to do with Portuguese. I don't know. I have some relatives up in Mass that have the same last surname.
Jimmy's moving this weekend, and I'm kind of mixed feelings. I'm sad.
Said he's a
because
half a
my
block
baby's
away.
moving out, but I'm glad because my baby's moving out.
But he's half a block away. So he's not moving that far.
Yeah, just around the corner, so it's
Yep.
not like it's going to be far.
Yep.
Yeah, that is tough.
So
I think once he starts getting all the monthly bills, he's never lived completely on his own. Once he
Right.
starts getting all the
It's
bills,
overwhelming. I was working 2
I
jobs
will
and I
get-
still had trouble paying my bills.
I'll get those phone calls every now and then. Mom, I'll be over for dinner.
yeah,
Yeah, then you start
Yes.
running your credit cards up, and then it really gets you the 20-some% interest. Ugh.
Yeah, no,
Adulting
He's-
is hard.
he's pretty good about that kind of stuff. So
What gets me now is like, Teresa was saying mortgage rates are a little above 4%. So why are interest rates at 20-some% on credit cards? They're just greedy.
yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Because they're costing them. What's it cost them for the money? 2%, 2.5%. They're charging us 20-some%.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're charging us what they pay for a year in 1 month.
Yeah.
That's because she works for the biggest one of them all, Chase.
Base, right?
Yeah, for sure.
One more I'll say.
I'm getting there. I got to get my coffee.
That's why I said come get her coffee. Traci can sing to her.
Oh, she's
What
getting
are you guys talking about today, Derek?
What's today? Today we're talking about. God, what is it? Well, there's a couple of things that we're talking about. I think it's more of what's going. I think we're going to talk about eBay Open and what's going to be. Everybody's going to who's going, who's not going.
Right.
What's everybody looking forward to? What's not going to happen? What are they going to? I think we're going to even talk about that good to cancel and the payment, like instant payment, like we talked about last night.
Right. I have to talk to them about that. I'll talk to Casey and some of the other big time resellers. Maybe I can talk to Ryan and Allie. Maybe they can say something.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where if it would be nice if they can just say, okay, yeah, once you take the offer, boom.
Right. You have max should be 24 hours max.
Right.
And then they can hold you up for 3 days if they don't pay.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What is it?
And then I hate it when you get one and you get one. Oh, we have to hold the money. We have to hold the money on this one. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have to hold. Well, the buyer has had problems before, so I'm like, well, then why is it even?
Why are they right? Yeah.
Right.
Why aren't they required to have instant pay then?
Right, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I got that one day. Oh, we have to hold it for 30 days. I'm like, why?
30 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause I guess it was a new buyer. And
Ryan and Allie aren't going this year, Teresa? I thought they were.
I thought they were too.
I could have sworn they were. I'll have to talk to Casey.
Derek? Derek, do you
I thought I saw something on one of their videos.
Yeah, I don't have their contact information, so I can't contact them, but I'll ask Casey.
What's up, Liz?
Do you have an eBay account, or
Yeah.
where you're selling as an individual or a store?
Yeah, I don't have the. I got my store suspended.
Is it back?
My mistake. I'm back, so I'm back to a regular. I'm just when I can put stuff up, I put stuff up. I'm gonna get back into the store again. It's just
Well, you don't have to have a store. You can put up to probably 50 items.
right. It's just I had the store, and then when I got sick and everything, I wasn't able to get the stuff out quick enough, so I got suspended. So I have to get back into it and get the store going. I have 20 items on right now, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'd rather, for me, because with getting the stuff to the post office, and I can't leave it out front because of being in an apartment complex.
Right.
I'd rather Facebook Marketplace offer up. A lot of my stuff that I sell is all collectibles, so it's easier for me. I know where to go with it. So
Exactly. Yeah.
So the eBay's fun. Like I said, when it first came out, man, I used to in the 90s when it first started, and I was auctions all the time.
Derek, couldn't you do like a 2-day or 3-day and just have your Geanna drop it off? Just literally drop it in the
it's just
office?
But my wife's schedule rotates,
Right.
so she'll have.
But if you have two, okay.
Wednesday off this week, Friday off the week after.
Yeah.
But if you say your handling time to 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have to work that whole plan out.
Right.
So
If you said 3 days,
Yeah,
that's
an account
basically
on.
just 2 delivery days a week. Really.
Right. I'm just
The week it doesn't count.
now that the kids are home, I'm a little bit better at it. But when they're at school, it totally screws me right up.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to even talk to the post guy and be like, listen, if you can ring my buzzer when you come, I might have stuff here for you.
You have the same carryout time? We have like on call. We have a little different one every day of the week, seems.
No, we have the same one except for 2 days. 2 days. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm working on stuff like that. I mean, it's tricky.
Complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated. So
Yeah.
but
I just couldn't remember if you had a store or not, or if you
No,
just had an account.
I have an account.
I've
Yeah.
forgotten about your circumstances creating problems that maybe other people don't have, and that's
Right.
understandable. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No.
Yeah,
But that's
something
fine. I mean, I absolutely love it, and I love doing the stuff. It's just like I said, it's a learning process for myself, and I'm trying to get other people to work with it too. So, like at Insight, when I do the ceramics and everything, everybody's like, "Oh, how do you do eBay?" Well, I says with you guys, it's harder for them, so we're all trying to work as a group to
Right.
figure out an easier way.
I'm pretty sure it's a 3-day handling time. I know there's same day, 1 day, and 2 day. I'm not sure if it's 3 day. I think there is. Pretty sure it was, yeah, because when I was talking about my vacation and the handling time, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day, and then it goes to I think 10, 15, 20, and 30. So you can set it between 1 and 5 days. So if you set on 3 days handling time, you could be good. I mean, because somebody could, your son or your wife could get there in 3 days.
Right. But my thing is with my OCD is I got to have that stuff out like now.
I mean, you could pack it and then just print the label when they can take it, because it gives you 3 days.
Right.
3 days.
I mean, I have to have it.
Well, a lot of things I want to do and I can't physically do. So I mean,
well, that's it. That's the thing.
I want to do storage auctions. I can't physically do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't handle all that lifting and moving and
That's why I would be at the flea market every Sunday if I could.
Right. And same thing flea markets. I can't be walking around big flea market. I just can't do it.
I can't either.
I just want to be
Maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but that's about it.
I mean, I found a place where it's in Tiffany, and it's about 30-minute ride, but for $50 a week, I could open up a store.
Oh, nice.
It's an old hotel,
right?
But they use the rooms. They rip the rooms apart,
right.
And they make and for $50.
Well, I guess people call it an antique booth. It doesn't have to be an antique booth, right?
Yeah, and I could be sitting
that would work.
there. And,
yeah.
Do
they?
But like I said,
payment for you? Do they? You just mark everything up and they process it, or what?
No. I have to
be there. Oh, that's tough.
I have to be there. That's the thing.
Tough, yeah.
I mean, Saturday and Sunday I can understand, but to be there 7 days.
No, that's a bit much.
Yeah. A lot of the people that talk about doing the antique booths and stuff, they have like so many, like 2 or 3 working days a month that they have to do, and that's it. That's not
they have cashiers. They just price everything up, and then the cashiers record it and take payment, and
but it's at some of the consignment antique booths, they're $90 a month.
Wow, plus commission.
Plus commission. So, yeah. So
you know, sell a lot.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem. I mean, yeah, I have my antiques and I have all my vintage toys, but you really have to have the things that people are looking for at that time. If not, you're gonna sit there and you're just gonna drown.
You only have 7 minutes. Did you get your notice yet?
Yeah, I just got my notice, so I'm gonna bounce out, guys. I'll see you guys for Crazy Hat Day tomorrow.
All right. See you later.
Good to see you, Derek.
See ya.
Bye.
Always enjoy your presence.
Darlene's on the phone.
And off he goes.
Where he stops, nobody knows.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would. Again, I can't tell people how to run their business, but that's probably what I would do. Is that
it doesn't seem like it would be that.
The kids and his wife, someone should be able to get the post office within 3 days.
Remember, they are living in. There's what four people. You know, those boys are. You know, one's just graduated, one's going into high school. So you know, you've got 4 people.
Well, actually, his son is a senior,
and it's actually an apartment. I don't know how big this apartment is. They're
right.
always having challenges with space in their apartment.
Right.
Together. You know.
Well, one son's a senior. I think the other one's a sophomore.
I thought one of them graduated.
No, he's a senior this year.
Oh.
No, one just graduated 8th grade.
School. Yeah, middle school.
Okay, I thought the oldest graduated high school.
No, he's a senior this year. He just started look. In fact, he's been looking at colleges this summer.
Yeah. Okay.
He wants to be a meteorologist.
Right. All right.
So he's been looking at colleges. I thought he was senior too. Derek says no. This is his senior year.
Oh, okay.
He's doing an internship at one of the local news stations. He did it during the summer. He's going to do it 1 day a week during the school year.
Good deal.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave it to both of you for a few minutes. My breakfast just arrived.
Sure.
All right.
I got about another
Can y'all-
30 minutes
can y'all
before I'm
handle
heading out. I
that?
think it's raining here again.
I'll be back.
It's cloudy today, but man, it has been so hot and humid here.
Oh, it's been, my windows are all fogged up, and I think it's raining. It sounds like it's raining.
Yeah.
So just you and me, Traci.
It's just us. And they don't have Jimmy ordered central air with his house, and we just use window air conditioners because I don't need it to be super cold. I just need it to take the humidity out.
Right.
And he ordered central air, and he thought that she would have it all set, but his central air is not installed yet.
Ooh.
So
It's
supposed to be like 105 heat index on Saturday.
Wow.
When he can move in, and he doesn't have central air yet.
You're out of here, Glenn? Or are you saying goodbye to LizzAnn? Glenn said bye. I don't know if he was leaving or just saying goodbye to LizzAnn. Yeah, that's crazy. I figure he's moving, and they don't have air for him when he's moving. Jeez, that would be brutal.
Yeah.
Is he all by himself, or he has some friends helping him?
He has some buddies helping him, and Brent will help him, and Of course, he's got to have like Brantley's got to come over Saturday because
Yeah, he can't be there when he's
he
moving.
can't move Brantley's stuff
Right.
when Brantley's not here, because then
Right.
that would be the end of the world. But
well, you need to keep some clothes there anyway, right? No.
A couple, probably a few. I'll probably keep a few things here.
Always losing with socks, it seems.
At least one of his swimsuits. He has like 2 or 3 swimsuits.
Oh, okay.
He'll have to keep one here and.
Right. So what's for lunch today? You guys going out or are you gonna just stay in?
No, we're staying in. They are making something that of course I grew up on when you can get the new peas. They make oh, good morning, Anna Trejo. Good morning to you. Good morning to Anna. Good morning to you. They make fresh peas and new potatoes, and then in like a cream sauce with usually a little bit of ham or bacon or something.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, it is really good. But they wanted to come and do it yesterday, and I was like, I really want just one day off, please. I need a day where nobody comes in the house.
They're not preparing it, bring it. They're gonna prepare it at your place.
Depends on who has it.
Okay.
If Aunt Joyce has the stuff, she'll probably pre-prepare most of it at her house.
Right.
But if my mom does, she'll cook here, make a mess in my kitchen, because that's just my mom.
We're doing.
My mom has a really small kitchen, so it's hard for her to do a lot in her kitchen anyway. She doesn't have a lot of counter space.
Mr. Derek had to go do his other show. Miss Darlene is, I don't know what she's doing, something probably with the dog. Miss LizzAnn had to pop out for a minute and eat her breakfast. So in the meantime,
you're stuck with us.
Yeah, you're stuck with us.
Just the two of us.
There you go.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
See that beautiful voice? Gets us through the mornings. Yes, I guess Miss Darlene will be back shortly. I don't know if she's rousing Casey or rousing MawMaw or taking a dog out, something.
Who knows?
Right.
Oh, excuse me. I wish I would start sleeping better again, but hopefully after Monday I can get
about that. What's it called, Lyrica? He said, "Did you start that?" Nesta, whatever. Yeah. Well, I think for me it was Lyrica, right? For the pain.
And
it was a $700 copay. Did you start that? I said, no. I said $700.
Yeah.
$700. And then my psychiatrist looked it up on her app or something. It was $400. I said, well, I'm not paying $400, $700. I can't afford to be paying that monthly.
Oh, it's Latuda is what mine is. Latuda.
Okay.
But still, you know how much that is? I have to pay, which is my highest copay other than the one med I have to pay completely out of pocket. It's like $8 and something for the copay. And then I get the thing and it tells you what your insurance pays. And my insurance pays like, I want to say it was like $1,450 for a month of that Latuda. That's crazy because that's only one medication and I take like 8.
Yeah, shucks. I had some issues with StreamYard and then, but yeah, I had kept changing the times. StreamYard doesn't use my local time. You have to, when you use StreamYard, you have to set it up in StreamYard first, and then it's supposed to sync with YouTube. But the first time I did it, it was Mountain Time. Then yesterday it was showing Pacific Time. I literally changed it 3 different times. So I think that's probably why you didn't get the notice. You probably should have gotten a notice when I went live. But yeah, I had to change it like 3 or 4 different times because I had one time was 10 o'clock, one time was 5 o'clock, one time was 6 o'clock, one time was 7 o'clock. It was all over the place. But yeah, so they're having some issues. I don't know why you just can't adjust it to make it Eastern time, but or keep it the same. I don't know why one day it's Pacific time, the next day it's Mountain time, and I don't know. I guess they're working out
that's crazy.
The issues. Latuda was working really well for me at first, but now my pain level is above what Latuda will do. Oh, that was you. Okay.
That's
me. I read your comment.
I was just answering. Yeah, I was answering Mary. What, Anna, you'll share something about yourself when people ask you what you do for a living. You say you suck spit. What does that mean? Oh, because you're in dental.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
okay.
That is hilarious.
Spit, okay.
You work the spit sucker thing.
Yuck. Hey, what was it like?
Somebody's got to do it.
I think they were saying that it's almost 50% of the workforce is working in the medical field. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I know it. My pain doctor alone, I bet he employs over 100 people in their practice alone.
Over 100 people. Wow.
Yeah, but they have 3 doctors and they have 3 partner doctors, and then they have like 4 either PA or nurse practitioners.
Right.
And then they have the receptionists and the billing and
Wow.
all of the people that run. They have 2 sides, and they have on each side there's 2 procedure rooms, and they have to have an RN in the procedure room, and then they have recovery rooms, and they have to have an RN and nurse assistants at least in the recovery room to check on everybody.
Yeah.
So it's quite a production.
Right.
Oh, Dad's Vintage Garage.
Yes, he is.
What is Dad's Vintage Garage? It's on my list. John. Good morning to John. Good morning to you. Good morning to John. Whoa. Good morning to you. Good morning to John. Good morning to you. I have to give you one more since that last one was so bad. But yeah, so they really employ quite a few people at that one doctor's place. But hey, and then still when they do Anna, you make people's fake teeth. That's kind of cool. That'd be kind of fun. I always thought that'd be kind of fun.
No, it's expensive. How fun it is.
They still have somebody come in from the lab directly when they do their twice yearly drug screens for all the patients for each doctor. They have somebody come in from the lab and do that.
Right.
They used to do it random. They would, every 6 months, they would randomly select a number of the doctor's patients and do the drug test. Now it's, if you take any narcotics at all, you are automatically drug tested every 6 months. So I just go and do my thing.
It's crazy.
Those fake teeth cost as much as a new Mercedes. That's funny.
True.
I remember people giving my hand out for my grandpa because he liked his rinsed off after he ate. Once he was in the nursing home. Once he was in the nursing home, I would just stick my hand out, give him to me, Grandpa. I'll go rinse him off. It was just my grandpa. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you.
We don't know where Darlene is. We don't know if she's with Casey, with MawMaw, or with Bailey.
With the dogs. Only in the office. Yeah, it just got to be a point where it was like there were things, you know, you do things for, I did things for my grandparents when they were in their last years of lives that I hope my grandkids never have to do for me, but you know, if they do, they do. And they're boys though, they're all boys, so they probably won't. They'll stick me in a nursing home and have nurses do it. But I mean, I helped clean them up, get them dressed. Gina said she remembers her grandma sneezing her dentures out at Thanksgiving dinner. That is hilarious.
Oh my word. Can you imagine like eating turkey and then all of a sudden it pops out on your plate, your dentures?
My grandma used to sleep in her chair and she'd lean her head forward like this.
Right.
And pretty soon her teeth, her false teeth would be like bobbing up and down. It was the most hilarious thing.
Oh, jeez. So I guess you're really having a rough day there, Mr. Keevan, in that heat, huh? Heat and humidity.
I cannot
I woke up this morning
imagine.
and said, man, I feel so bad for people that have to work outside. Thank God I don't have to go outside in this weather. I mean, I have to go out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think about that a lot when it's hot.
I think the rain stopped. Keevan's in the chat, Darlene. You're muted.
Hello.
There's LizzAnn.
Hi,
There you go.
LizzAnn.
I made it back. Woo-hoo.
That's
Keevan's
the
in the
way
chat. Or he was in the chat.
Keevan was in the chat, Darlene.
He come to check the quality. He come to check the quality of the everything because we made
Soaking wet before 10 a.m. I bet. That is the
Darlene,
Frank
your
works
beloved.
in a factory and well, like a warehouse, and it's been terrible hot in there. I can't imagine. Who's in the kitchen?
MawMaw.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. I love you, Mama.
I love you.
Good morning, Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mama. Good morning to you.
Oh, that sounds
Sounds good for both of you. I'm just going to say good morning, Mama. I'm not going to say
Say it again, LizzAnn.
good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Hi, Anna. Look, I'm going to explain to you guys. There's been so much going on that's why I am glad that I have the perfect panel and that we all are one and the same because things that come up and then, you know, the dog and then my husband needed some coffee, so I had to go out and.
Oh, you ran across the street?
He came from across the street and got some coffee pods.
He was in a chat a minute ago. Yeah.
And then the you know, cable guy. We didn't know cable guy was coming.
Oh, good.
So,
Can you fix it?
well, basically, you know, he said they have a thing that they can put some kind of something. It was going to cost more, and I told no. He said basically what we're doing now, where we have the modems in the different rooms.
Right.
That's basically what the Wi-Fi booster is. He said. So I'm just going to put me one in here. I'll get me a modem, a router to put in here, and a router to put in my craft room.
Wow.
But I can't.
You're gonna run like 3 routers off of the one line?
Yeah, he said it won't mess with the reception.
I don't really know that, so if he says that, okay.
Yeah. But I told him, I said, I can't do anything in the middle room anyway, because as long as Glory's going to bark, I can't broadcast in there.
Right. So,
yeah.
I'll get a modem for in here.
Can we see MawMaw's smiling face, or she already went back to her room?
They want to see your smiling face. Oh, you didn't want to see that face just then.
You made an ugly face, huh? You make an ugly face, MawMaw.
Yes, she did.
We love you.
She was like,
"You're amongst friends, MawMaw."
Excuse me. Man's neighbor who just Wilson, that's the guy's name. Who just looked over the fence slightly, just like the cat did over the computer.
it wasn't Wilson. What was it? What was the name of that?
His name was gosh, what was that show? Tim the Tool Man, and let's see, what was his sidekick on the show?
I never watched it. I know what you're talking about, but I never watched it.
There's MawMaw, you guys.
There's MawMaw. Good morning, MawMaw.
Oh, darn it. I can't remember the name of the show. I thought I'd never. Hey, MawMaw.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Look at that pretty
You
smile.
look beautiful this morning.
You look wonderful, MawMaw.
How much do I owe you?
Nothing.
I love you. Here, put some money in. I love everybody. Can you get by, but don't trip. I'm watching.
Yeah, and Tim the Tool Man Taylor was supposedly up in Michigan in your way.
Oh, I guess I was thinking, what was the little things that everybody? Hey, John.
That was Tim's sidekick. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
What was the thing they would doodle? The little doodle they did during wartime. It was like somebody looking over a fence, and all you had to do was just do the top of the head and the
Oh,
That's
yeah.
finger.
Dilbert, the comic strip. Dilbert,
What was? Huh?
Dilbert, the comic strip.
I don't know what it was, but they said Kilroy.
Yeah, Kilroy
And
was
it
here.
said, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I wondered one time. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. But they said that started in the wartime, so that was
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
It did start World War II.
Good
Yeah.
morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny and Mr. Pickles too.
Hey, my buddy, Mr. Pickles.
Good morning, Destiny.
Was it having it and saying good morning, Mr.
Oh, see you later, Kevin. Try to stay cool. At least stay hydrated.
Yes.
Love you, baby.
Well,
He was soaking wet when he came up to
Back
the.
to work. Yeah.
I
Nasty
noticed.
in there.
I don't usually pluck things out of the trash, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you all this today. And I don't usually help a major chain advertise, but I just think it's so clever. This is Wendy's.
Yeah, they're running a bacon promotion. Yeah.
Their bacon promotion. What I think is really cool is their squiggly lines. That's all it takes to suggest bacon. And
Okay.
it's just clever. Just so clever.
Yep.
Thank you for showing that because bacon
And then
is
on the
one of
sides,
things.
they've got bacon strips.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
that's cute.
Look,
on the
you
back-
got me wanting bacon.
Oh, really?
Bacon is one of the things that I can eat in the morning.
There's Mr. Casey.
morning.
How you feeling, Casey?
Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Love you,
Good morning.
Casey.
Good morning, Casey.
You feel like microwave butt again?
Do what?
You feel like microwave butt today?
Yes.
Yes, and I didn't fall asleep
Okay.
until 5 o'clock this morning.
Good grief.
Partially because my stomach was cramping, but primarily because as I went outside to smoke and I come back in, a gigantic cockroach come in with me and I couldn't find it and I freaked out all night.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that'll
Then
keep
you
you
have
up.
to spray at the front door.
All I did, I prayed. I said, God, I don't care if it's in here. Just don't let it be in my bed. Don't let it be on me. Don't let it fly near me.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to tell you something, Casey.
I hate those aggressive ones.
I know it's difficult.
They're all aggressive.
I feel warm overnight.
They'll come in and
Get food.
You
well,
play
it's
hot dog, Casey.
oh, he doesn't. He is not in the hot dog
He's
mood.
moving Minnie around.
He is not in the hot dog mood.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Tracy knows it. Hot dog, diggity dog.
Hot diggity dog, hot diggity dog, hot diggity dog.
I put a smile on my
Hot
face.
dog, hot diggity dog.
Thank you, Tracy. Put a smile on my face.
And then he has OCD, and there's extension cord running that way, and there's Ethernet cable
Is he gonna run?
running.
Is the cable guy going to run Ethernet cables in your house? You can't have them laying on the ground.
No, we usually do it. We don't.
You're going to do it yourself. Kevin's going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just get one that'll plug up in here, and then one that will go in that room. Well, when I start doing it in there, I could just
Right.
move it.
Right.
I don't even think it's 50 feet from MawMaw's room to in here.
Is that where
And
the
when
main line comes in? Is
huh?
that where the main line comes in from outside in MawMaw's room?
Yeah. And he said basically what we're doing is he said for $15 you can get this Wi-Fi extender or something. But he said if we have our own modems like we're doing, he said we're basically doing the
Those
same.
Wi-Fi extenders don't work. at
Yeah.
houses like
Yeah, I hear
this.
they don't work very well typically.
Yeah, that's what he said. The old houses like this is hard to get them to
Right.
work correctly. But
Yeah.
so I'm not being morbid, but until I'm trying to put this in the correct way.
Until
Because
Lauren
we're-
passes
well-
in her sleep, we can't. do
Well,
anything
and
with
I
the
mean,
barking.
we're all animal lovers, but so I just have to stay in here,
Right.
do my show.
So
And
she's distressed when you're in the room. Yeah.
because if I'm in that other room, if you guys talk, because she has dementia now and she can't see real well.
Oh, so
She barks, and
she barks.
it's like,
Okay.
oh, she barks and then you don't hear nothing, and then bark. It's all day,
Okay.
every day.
Oh.
Adam, do you know, is there a way to block Chinese sellers' listings from coming up when you're buying on eBay?
I do not.
Yes, there is. I think there's you can, off to the left, there's a column of selections that you can filter, and you can get stuff that's only in the US. I think you can check something like
Okay.
that.
I'm not saying there isn't. I don't know how to. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's how you do it.
You filter it. Okay.
You filter it. Oh,
Let
there's
me
that
let me see if I can pull it up now.
gray
and see,
column on the extreme left on the eBay page that you're looking at. And you can, like whenever you're doing a search,
left or right?
and you can pick.
Right. Search is on the right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but on the left-hand side, it has
Categories.
categories and then money and different choices. And down that list, only in the U.S., I think it's on there, or you can specify what country, or within so many miles of where you
Yeah, I
are.
don't
Even.
see that. Let me try shopping a category and see what happens. Huh. Yeah, there's a way. I don't do it. I know there's a way to change a lot of things. I
It's
just
just down that column.
I don't even see it. Let's
Gotta read
see.
the fine print.
I
Let's
know.
try toys and
MawMaw,
hobbies.
MawMaw has bought things recently from Top Hatter, and I told her don't get nothing else from there. I mean, she's done got two things that have just been a waste of her money, and even to go to leave a comment, you've got, it doesn't let you tell them exactly how bad it was. So I just told her, I said, she's gotten things from there. And I just told her, I said, don't waste your money. Oh, I was talking earlier I think Bailey interrupted me. MawMaw's been wrapping, doing the wire wrapping. You guys know how the necklaces and stuff, and she's doing beautiful work. But I told her, she's got her hands all swelled up, and she said, good morning, Cheryl.
Good morning to Cheryl. Good morning to you. Good morning to Cheryl. Good morning to you. You have to at least type something so we can sing to you in the morning.
I know.
That's important.
Yes.
I was going to try to share that page, but I couldn't. Google Hangouts is crazy the way they let you share stuff. That's the one thing I like about StreamYard better. You can share Chrome windows.
And I like Streamlab. It just
StreamYard.
it was
StreamYard.
awful this morning.
Streamlabs and not StreamYard are different.
Yeah. It was awful this morning.
StreamYard,
So, yeah.
Streamlabs is a part of uses OBS. StreamYard is a separate company altogether.
Yeah, I just always end up.
I know it's because you're so used to saying.
I just think that, I mean, I don't know, and I haven't done any of the research that all of these other resellers have been doing and stuff, but it just seems like, like I've heard people say that it's not a very big company, and I think that this fear of the Google Hangouts going away, so everybody's trying to jump on, and it's just completely overwhelmed their system.
True. Yep.
But then I think it's even, if it was on the news that something's going on with the social media pages as far as YouTube and Facebook, and so it's got to be they're doing something. And anytime, oh, I didn't know that. I'm reading what Cece said. That is what she should have done, because she got these little divider plates, so they're like small enough for her to put a lid on, put in her little bib, her bib thing that I put on her walker, and she's able to stick it down in there. But when she got it, 3 of the lids were broken. And then the first time I washed them, another lid broke. And I'm like, well, I told her, I said, don't get anything anymore.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
And she just don't like to have to fool with doing anything like that. Okay, so you have gotten good things and some bad things. I don't go on there. Well, one reason I don't have money. So, and if there's,
I hear you.
But MawMaw wrapping that jewelry. It is beautiful, but I done told her, she's what? I'm just deconstructing some jewelry to use. It doesn't matter. That's using those fine. She don't understand that
Fine
will
motor
cause
skills.
yes, the fine motor skills, and when you do that, sometimes
It
up into the
aggravates.
morning, yeah. But you guys have to tell her. She don't listen to me.
Well, you'll probably get that jar. I'm assuming probably Saturday or Monday, I would think.
What?
Because when I ordered that Monday, right? Yeah, Monday.
Well, there was some stuff that we just finally got sent off yesterday.
Right.
Because PayPal was slow to like get the money in my bank.
Right.
And then I had Casey. There were some things that I needed to box. There was some God jars that we done. Gosh, I got about 4 of those sent off that I had to figure out how to package them. And then one big box, and we took everything yesterday. So Casey helped me with that too.
I'm going to get your stuff out either today or tomorrow. It seems like it's going to rain all day today. Jeez, crazy.
Well, here it will rain for just a minute and then go back.
Here, it's literally rained about 5 different times since I've been on the air with you. I can hear
Dang.
Okay, sing the Darling Bee.
Good morning, darling bee. Good morning to you. Good morning, darling bee. Good morning to you.
Good morning, darling bee.
That's got to be rough on the farm in this kind of weather. Oof.
Yeah.
Darling, I sent out the little chicken with the top hat on. I shared it on my page, but I sent it
Messenger.
through Messenger. I wish I could have put that on my page.
That's
I'm just
cute.
going to run and get a little more coffee. Be right back.
You guys,
now, but
for all of you to come in later, usually we have Throwback Thursdays, and we didn't do that. And my mind went blank. I'm like, well, what do I do? What do I call it? Because, when I kind of go off, off to one side or the other, I have gotten feedback that says, what you're talking about is not what you showed. And I did read I've been going on the YouTube questions and answers and things to help you, and things that they kind of don't like you to do. And so it's really weird because they don't like you to use the same descriptions or whatever. And I'm like, but why not if you're doing the same thing?
Yeah.
But it says content that is not in the description. And I'm like, Destinie told me when me and her was left on the show together, and then when we got off, she said, but no, she called, I think I called her later that night on FaceTime, but she said, but it's helpful. She said, what you guys talk about in the mornings are helping people. Excuse me. So that was what that was what I wanted anyway. I wanted people, or was it me and you, Tracy? Anyway, people that are lonely, people that are, um, it's not just because if somebody's sick, or it could be heart hurt, like, LizzAnn, we talked about heart hurt. It's different.
Yeah, because even
phases.
though like I have physical stuff wrong with me, what originally brought me to YouTube was heartache and loneliness.
Right.
So,
Because that was worse than my physical pain.
and I shared on my Facebook yesterday, the woman I was talking about. If you go, her last name is Brea, I think Brea, but
That 100-year-old lady doing yoga.
no,
lady doing yoga.
It is, and I don't want to pull up my Facebook because I just got YouTube up. I thought, well, maybe it would be better if I don't have nothing else up. I think her name's Andrea Brea, but she had that illness that they couldn't figure out what it was. So I shared it to mine so you guys can find her easier. And if you have Netflix, it's got a very good documentary that she did on herself.
Oh.
But she put herself out there because she felt like maybe there's somebody else suffering with what she was.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my whole thought process for what I'm doing. I never thought I would have people come on with me. I never thought a few months later that people would care. Because I asked Casey, what do I talk about? What do I do? And they said, do what you've always done. They said, Mom, what have you always done with our friends? You would sit at the kitchen table and anything they needed to talk about, you would talk with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hear Forrest Gump in my head. I may not be smart, but I know what I like. I mean, so I have not been educated, and I guess I don't get intimidated too much. But LizzAnn, when I see your credentials, your art credentials, I'm like, oh wow, I don't have that. And then when I think, was it Cheryl that shared her murals and stuff, and she's got a art training. You guys, I didn't have that. Mine is just,
You're all self-taught.
You don't have to have
Right.
instruction from somewhere else. Some people, you are
Have
self-taught.
that gift. Yeah.
And I'm a combination of that. I'm a combination of being self-taught and taught by others. But the thing is, my credentials are pale in comparison to so many people. I don't even look at that as far as I'm concerned, because I'm me. I'm just me, down to earth. LizzAnn. I'm not somebody who's arrogant or anything like that about life or anything in my life. I'm just me. I'm down to earth me.
I know, and that's why
what you get.
And that's why when they read your credentials off on your when you did when you presented and judged the children's artwork, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh wow.
I know, I was sitting there with my jaw hanging open going, wow.
Well, did you hear what I said? Who did you just? Oh wait, that was supposed to be me, because it didn't even sound familiar to me.
And you were so nervous. You said, I'm nervous, y'all, about having to do this. And then when I heard all your credentials, and I'm sitting there thinking, how is she nervous? Oh my God.
I was nervous until I got there and did it. It was the crazy thing. God took care of it. That's all there was to it. I think I talked a little bit longer than I had intended to, but I didn't even realize I had talked, I think it was like almost 15 minutes, but I didn't realize I had talked that long. I thought it was less than that, but, I don't consider myself an expert at all. You know, in art, I'm always learning. You know, there's no graduating when it comes to art. You're always learning. There's always something new, refreshing to try. And the background I have, you know, helps with composition and content and things like that. But don't let things like that overwhelm you, because I'm just me. Anytime, I have to tell you, when I sit down to paint, sometimes that blank canvas looking back at me looks back at me blank for a little while before I can get something, before I can decide on a direction. And even then, I might paint over what I started.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, and sometimes I'll do a painting, and as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, I don't even know where this is going. I can't, you know, sometimes I'm not getting a message or feel for it or something. And I will stop and just set it aside and and get another canvas and start something else and paint over that other one. After I look at it, maybe I might go back and look at it again and say, okay, let's try this. But most of the time, it's a spontaneous thing. But even with spontaneity, you end up with a brick wall some days.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter how much you know. You end up having that canvas there back at you going, you thought you were going to fix me. Yeah, you're funny.
And you know, how long have you guys seen me just sit and look at my painting? And I'm like, wait a minute, I added black to my wings. But yet I like the black to my wings. I don't know why.
Got to add depth to it. It adds
Huh?
depth to it. You can't have, you have to have light and shadow, light and dark.
No,
Light and dark gives form to whatever.
And
We gotta
now,
sing to Anamora. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. I forgot who I was singing to there for half a second.
Jeez, Louise. Good morning, Anamora.
Awesome.
The dark side here.
LizzAnn, me and you're the only ones that don't sing, ain't we? I sing to
Well,
Joy.
I can sing okay, but you know, they're doing a great job.
All right.
I'm no superstar. I'm no DebbieDoesSales.
LizzAnn, Bernini said she wants to see your art. Is there a link that you can put that she can find your artwork?
If you go to my Facebook page,
I don't know if she has Facebook.
Okay. All right. Then fineartamerica.com and search under artists. You have a search bar up there, and you can search for type of art, different categories, artists, or I forget what the other categories are, but just pick the artist category and search for my name. It's Liz Tomlinson, TomlinSon. I can't type anything in the chat because I can't access the chat right now. I'm on my telephone.
What is it? Liz, right?
Yeah.
TOM.
Yes. LINSON. It's like Lily Tomlin, but there's a son on the end.
Right.
You know?
Okay. I typed it for you in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. We lost Darlene again.
And if you're on Facebook, then the name of my art page is let's see, Art and Soul Studio 55B, and I think the link bar doesn't say Art and Soul. I think it comes up Studio 55B or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, and my name is there, Liz Tomlinson. So it should pop up.
we'll get started back Monday.
without any.
Okay, I'm gonna run out and get some breakfast and run a couple errands because I don't feel like going out tomorrow or Saturday.
When it's a gajillion degrees.
Exactly. It's been raining, but I guess I'd rather go out with 80 and raining than 98.
Are you
Right.
getting like? Are you getting?
Okay,
the remains?
we will see you tomorrow, correct?
Damn, yes, you will.
Okay.
Yes, great.
All right. Say goodbye to Darlene for me.
Well,
All
so
right,
good to
we
see you,
will.
Adam.
See you, ladies. Take care.
Love you.
Bless your
Bye-bye.
day.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Adam.
Have a blessed day.
Thanks. Bye bye.
No, because I was supposed to talk to me.
And the artwork on those sites I just mentioned is some of my older work, but there's I'm locked out of my account right now. I can't remember my password or my username, my email address for that account. I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't know what happened to that little notebook. So, anyway, I'm locked out of it right now, so I haven't been able to add anything to it in a while. But I'm trying to get that worked out with the company and hopefully be able to get back in there and post some things soon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, enough about me. Move on.
You're so
You know,
modest.
I know she is.
Well, all this is just adding more pressure for when I start painting again. You realize this? No pressure. No pressure.
Well, Liz, did you see the touches I added again? Some of the more touches I added to mine.
You showed us the other day with whenever you did the glue.
No, I added, I sat there while Traci colored and I added some black too.
Oh, yes. See, that added depth to it.
So I added the black to it and
That looks good.
next, I don't know what made me even think to add the black to it. And now I've got my mirror pieces that I'm going to put in there.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
I think I'm gonna leave the wings alone now. For some reason,
Yeah, they look good.
I just put the black in the paint extender, the gel, and I squeezed some of that out and some white, and I just, was comfortable. Traci was coloring, and I was painting, and we were talking, and it just
came out.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Thank you. Coming from
like I said, the adding the shading and the variants of the black adds depth to it. It gives it form. You've got to remember that you can't. It's flat if you don't have dark and light tones.
Oh, and I looked for some of that paint in Walmart. They've got it on Walmart.com, but they didn't have it in Walmart.
They didn't have it yours.
But Casey's he's not sure if it's that he's trying to get strep because that was going around, or what it is. So he was with me, and he was his stomach got to bothering him really bad. So
you didn't get to really look too close.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to glance, but see, it's on the bottom shelves, and you guys.
Yeah. That's hard to read.
Yeah, if you've never had back problems, you don't understand when things are on the very bottom and you're needing to look at them. You can't, it hurts to bend, and my knees, goodness, what they say, heaven forbid that I get down to my knees and they're going to pop.
Yeah.
And then I might not be able to stand back up. It's embarrassing.
Right. And if you try to use the shelves to help you up, you may knock them all down.
I know.
They may pop out. So yeah, I understand.
Wow.
Did you have any particular colors in mind that you were thinking about on the color shifting?
Well, when you mentioned it about the wings, I was thinking, well, maybe if there's something,
some pearlescent.
But I think that once I add the broken mirror pieces, I really think that that's going to finish it off.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm reading what Cece's Cheryl's saying.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I thought that I had lost my ability, Cheryl, but Sandi does jewelry, put me in my place. She got me good. She told me she was like, almost, how dare you think God would take a talent from you?
That's right.
I don't know if you guys remember that day. Do you remember that day,
Yeah.
Traci, when I said that? And boy, Sandi got me.
I remember that.
See, and Cece, I keep saying Cece, Cheryl, you brought back memories, and I guess I'm going to have to get out my book and show some of the murals that I did.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
You have more talent than you realize. You don't have to have a piece of paper or an article in the newspaper or something like that to tell the world what you have, because you have it. You just have it. God gave that to you. You used to do the T-shirts and the signs, and you do all kinds of stuff, Darlene. And
I used to sell baskets. I ate so many pistachios. I love the pistachios, and I used to wash them and dry them. And I would sell baskets. I would make roses out of the pistachio shell.
How cool!
Glue them to the baskets and sell these baskets.
I can't do anything like that.
Well, somebody stole my idea because they show that on YouTube now, and nobody around here had ever seen that. And my husband used to make fun of me. Why are you washing those? And everybody said, why are you washing those shells? I said, because I'm going to use them. Don't you guys see they look like flowers?
Yeah.
So, I see things differently,
Mm-hmm. You see things through an artist's eye.
And that's why that room in there, what I call my crazy room, it's painted in, it's different each wall, and it was meant to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't meant for the mirror to fall on Keithan and shatter on the floor one morning, but it's different. And
things happen.
I mean, when you see these, when I see these ads for, get these, there's this wonderful thing that is, looks like a closet, and you open it, and you set down this, and you set down this, and everything's organized in this white cabinet. And when you're finished, you just close it, and everything's, out of sight. And then you see, these advertisements and these perfect crafting rooms, and I'm like, why does mine look crazy? Why is mine?
No. Those are people who don't use theirs.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think the same thing.
There's a I can't remember who it was that was talking about it on one of the YouTube channels that I watched once. They were saying you need to have an area set up to do art, to where you don't have to shove things under the bed or push things into a closet, because if you have to spend all that time and energy to get set up, you're going to be so tired you're not going to want to mess with it. If it's too much trouble, you're not going to want to get it out. So they were saying you should have a place that you call your quote studio that's got a work area for you, to where you can leave your stuff out, and that way it's there ready to go all the time. And that whenever I get my other half of the room done, where I get my room all my eBay on one side and my art on the other, whenever you see me working, you're going to see that the stuff's going to be left out. I'll have things on the shelf, true, but I'm going to have things. I'm not going to put everything away. It's going to be right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of having, saving jars, so I can actually see what I'm looking for. Now, I did clean off most of my table the other day, and I put the stuff in the closet that I didn't want the cat to get on, because I know a lot of people have cat allergies.
Yeah.
So in my prayer closet, I have that stuff.
Right.
Let me see.
Well, there's some things that are going to be in a store. You're going to store like that, and that's okay. I'm just saying that, it's okay to have stuff out.
And see, I have a little rolly chair that used to have, you know how you have the office chairs, the cheaper ones that the back comes off. Well, Casey, the way we set up that craft room in there, the way Casey helped me set it up was where I can roll from that. On this side is the desk, and then in the middle is all that jewelry, and then on the left side is my paints and stuff.
Right.
It's not perfect right now because we got sidetracked, but I can go in there. Sometimes I'll go in there and sit in my chair, and I stop and I sit there for a minute, and then I kind of know where something is.
Right.
And I can go to it.
Right.
And I have another rolly table, that little rolly cart that I rearranged. So if I'm in here, if I want to work on God jars, then I have my glue and my glitter and different things.
Right.
So, I can roll it in here because I want my table to be how Casey had it. I want it.
I understand that. I meant in your craft room where you're working in there, you don't have to put things away in these nice, neat little containers and close the doors. I mean, you just close the door to the room. Just close the door to the room.
And see, I don't want to do another auction, Cheryl. I'll do. I'm trying to think how I could show my stuff, maybe on my crafting channel, or I could show on here, and you guys could always email me if you want something. It's hard to explain, but I didn't have but those few items, but it took a lot for me to sit there and do that. It took a lot. It drained me physically.
Yeah.
Because and Traci.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, could you see that? I mean, a hat doesn't weigh much, but if I'm sitting there with my shoulder problem,
with your arm up all night, yeah.
And I'm doing that, and
Right.
We stayed on as long as we did.
Right.
It
Mm-hmm.
it sounds weird because you guys see me talking with my hands and everything, but it really put me down the rest of the week. And I guess that's the part that Kevin wanted me not to do, because he saw what it took from me.
Right. Right.
And
Well, they say even a feather gets heavy after a while.
yes, I sold them all. I did. I sold all of them. But see, Cheryl, I don't know how to do a video. I mean, my phone doesn't have the capability. And I don't know how to do a video from my laptop. And I think, like Casey said, maybe when Karen adds more gigs to it or whatever, space or whatever, maybe I can. I mean, I did do a video on Facebook. I guess okay, go ahead.
I just have to use the little girl's room. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Traci, are you okay? You look like you're fading.
I'm fading, but I'm going to go to the bathroom and splash some water on my face. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, take your time. Be careful.
Yeah, our Traci had a bad night, so
yeah,
she's been up. Yeah, more memory. Yes, MawMaw. But maybe when she does that, but when when Casey had it all pristine and it was so pretty, all I did was glued these eyes on this candle holder owl that sits outside. And I did that. I did a video just to see if I could do that live. Well, here I am. This is what I'm doing.
right.
And so I guess I could do it that way, but but I kind of like sitting here and making my God jars. And Casey did tell me that he was going to help me set up an account on I always get it wrong. Is it Etsy homemade
Etsy,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
This little tripod that I got from Amazon is working really well. I purchased it for more than one reason. I wanted to be able to videotape while I'm painting, which is going to be a big step for me because I usually paint alone. I've done this. I've painted with other people around, but I feel very self-conscious. When I was doing the oils and everything, we were, in a group and everything, and I would paint. But since I've been doing the abstracts, I've only painted in front of other people a couple times, and it's a whole different experience to do that while someone's looking over your shoulder or whatever. And so I'm gonna try to videotape, and that was the reason why I got this tripod. It's just a little bitty thing, and I've got my phone. I've got there's a phone bracket for it. It holds your phone in place.
And I have one.
And you have a little tripod that holds the phone in place? Good. Use that. Use your phone, the video on your phone to videotape it, and then you can upload that to YouTube.
So can you?
And you can edit in your phone too. You can get a free program, a free video editing program. And
Well, I have
your video.
Okay. But see, my problem right now, my phone says it's I have so many pictures on there. It's let's see, it's slow.
What kind of what do you have?
Let me see. An LG somebody gave me just to use, and I mean it takes great pictures.
Oh yeah, you can download those to a card. Does it take a little thumbnail card, a little what do you call it, mini SD card?
I haven't opened it up to look, because if it does, I could slide one in there.
Yeah, you can put that in there and transfer all those files onto there. And you can also, it usually comes with an adapter, and you can put that in your computer and download them to your computer even.
Yeah, because I have the little stick, I have the little thing to stick in there, the card reader.
But there's also you could download your video to it.
Okay.
And you could put your video, like if you would rather edit your video on your laptop, then you can do it from the SD card mini that's in the little adapter. And you don't have to necessarily paint live or not paint, but do it all live. It can just be a video you post.
And I'm comfortable doing my God jars. Most time you guys can't see them, or I will, kind of show them. Right. But I like doing live.
Yeah, the hangouts, the interaction. You like the interaction.
Mm-hmm. Like when I know Anthony's good about sending me. He'll send me a link. He'll say we're going to do a working hangout.
Yeah.
Now their working hangout is them listing their stuff.
Right.
And that's like me and Traci was talking. Traci, I'm not a reseller, but I'll sit there and I'll do my crafting. I'll be working on something. Mm-hmm. And even when Todd was trying to get his, when he was getting his 1,000, I sat in that craft room in there in my art studio. I was sitting in there, and I got about 5 jars done that day. I was listening to him, looking at chat every now and then, and I got a lot done that day. And what was it? One day,
you don't feel like you're by yourself doing something.
Yeah, but there's some things I was surprised with me and Traci. I think it was down to me and Traci on Tuesday on art therapy. And it was just the two of us. And I got, I was really surprised that I was able to throw some paint on the canvas because I haven't been able to really do that in front of anybody. But I'm
Right.
feeling better about it.
Mhm.
Well, I have to tell you this. Anytime we're all together here on Art Therapy Tuesday, and if I'm on, don't hesitate to paint. I am not I don't look at everyone's painting while they're painting and criticizing it. I'm not like that.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
critiquing it in my head or anything like that. Some people think that that's what another artist is doing, but not me. I just think, hey, I'm glad you're painting. Go for it.
No,
I'm glad you're
because
working on your God jars. Go for it.
yeah, if you're like, because just like with Tracy's coloring, I can't do that. I don't have that ability. And that, I still say, I love that steampunk shit. So whenever you look at your steampunk picture, Tracy, that's me. That's
Yeah,
me.
those were cool pictures. I saw those posted. Those were fantastic. I liked them.
And so I don't have that ability. And everybody's art is different. Casey's got the coolest painting he did. And I think he has it put in his closet, but to turn it one way, there's so many things. So there's like faces that
Right.
we can see in it. And it's, one person might just see, well, I just see all these lines of different color. But the more that we would shift in a certain way you looked at it, there's like all these different faces somehow in it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Now, to just show it in front of here, I don't know if people could get it.
It may not show up as well because, well, it depends. It depends. Sometimes it does. Because I've had some paintings like that where faces show up in them and people show up in them. And I didn't paint them there. I mean, I painted it. Yeah, yes, I painted it. But I didn't intentionally paint it there.
Yeah. And what's so weird about that is when Casey, now he's good at photography.
Mm-hmm.
When he was doing photography, when he was real young, he was in the hospital one time, and I think it was around his birthday, and we got him a camera. He'd been wanting a camera, and we got him a very, very expensive camera. And Tracy, you can go lay down and listen.
I don't want to desert you.
Go lay down and listen.
Okay.
You won't be deserting.
No,
because
you need to
you're
take
tired.
care of yourself.
Go
Okay.
in there
Love
and
you,
listen.
and we'll miss you, but you need to take care of yourself, honey. We love you.
I love you guys. I love
love you.
everybody in the chat.
Thank you so
I'll be
much for all your
listening.
singing. For all your singing and your lovely face being present today.
Thank
See?
you.
That's the love.
Bless your day.
You guys show up even when you don't feel like it. So go lay down.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. So the weird thing about Casey's camera, he done amazing work. I mean, there's one, I don't even know where the pictures are now. I wish I had them, but one of his friends, when we had our pool, he done her makeup and took pictures, and it was like mermaid color makeup.
Oh,
And it was amazing. He could catch the prettiest of even like a plain looking friend and do her picture. And when I'd see the pictures, I'd be like, wow,
Yeah.
And so
he has
was
the
very
ability
good
to
at it.
bring that out and that personality into the photograph.
Yes. And then after the young girl, they were teenagers. And after she got married and got older and she started wearing makeup and got into working, and I saw, what she looks like now, I'm like, wow, that is the image that Casey caught back then.
Right.
When I think she felt awkward at school because both of them, felt awkward at school. And so, but the weird thing, his camera, no, Darlene, he is not feeling good at all. So when I get out, he asked me if I have to go to the store, would I get him something for his, he don't know, for his stomach being upset and he's achy all over.
Yeah, he might be coming down with some bug.
Yeah. Well, hey,
That
Mary.
storm coming through stirred up all kinds of stuff,
Yeah, because the cable guy that just got here, I said, is the cat bothering you with your, he said, no, ma'am. I've been having allergy problems all day. And he said, well, for a few days. And I said, oh, okay. But yes, hey, Mary, I'm glad you jumped in here. Hello, Adam. But anyway,
Yeah.
the weirdest thing about Casey's photographs, or what the camera would catch, would be weird images and faces, and it was weird. I mean, there was a picture of one of my daughter's posters. He took a picture of it, and some of the stuff it showed, she put that poster, she wouldn't even put the poster up. She put that poster in the closet. She didn't throw it away, but she put it in the closet. And
because the way the light was reflecting off the poster and
showing different, it was weird, and it was spooky, and I don't know, Casey, I guess everybody has different things. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to I've been on here a long time. I guess I need to make phone calls. I still have to.
You still have stuff to get for your case.
Yes, so I have to get on the phone.
I can't even tell you what time it is because I'm not anywhere near a clock.
11 o'clock. Okay. 11 o'clock my time. But and I hope when I close it out that I don't lose my chat. No, I don't. Well, let me see.
It will disappear for a little while, but it'll come up later.
Oh, I see. I can restore chat there. Let me restore chat here. There, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna make some phone calls to the hospital.
Okay.
And then my surgeon from my shoulder, and I'll ask them about some paperwork from them. So I have a few places I need to call and try to find out what medicine to get.
Well, you need to catch them before lunch, or early in the afternoon, one or the other.
Yeah,
But you got things you need to do probably this afternoon too. So.
And then my energy zap. So it might be phone calls today, and tomorrow is Friday. Right. Maybe they might have them ready by Monday. So the date's the 18th. My rheumatologist is good. I usually can. Sometimes they give them to me same day. So yeah, you guys please pray for Casey, and not only Casey. But Peggy, Nana's Treasures Peggy, she's in the hospital. So if you guys will say a prayer for Peggy in the hospital. And just, I'm getting a tickle in my throat. But if everybody will just keep MawMaw's hands in your prayers, well, her whole body hurts, but I've never seen her hands swell up like that.
Yeah.
And I love everybody, and I'm so glad you guys come in and hang out with us. And I'm still looking at chat, talking at the same time. And my dad always said I couldn't chew gum and walk at the same time.
What our parents tell us some days is stick with this forever.
And you guys, I want you to pray for Traci too. She's been in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And she comes on. She's a trooper, And what we all do is try to, you know, come on and try to make the best of the day. And sometimes I feel like I'm so unworthy because I get good morning sunshine and I think, oh my goodness, how my sunshine. Oh, Jimmy Dean sausage. You know how the cloud, what is it? The cloud comes in.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like the cloud. And then when I get online with when everybody joins the hangouts before we come online, then I start perking up. And you know, so they are my Jimmy Dean sausage. That might be a. Do you know what Jimmy Dean? Does everybody know what Jimmy Dean sausages are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
Those breakfast sausages. And
yeah, I haven't seen those commercials in a long time, but you know, the sun would come in and be drooping, or the cloud would, and then they'd all be happy when they got their breakfast. Well, my breakfast, my sausage, my bacon this morning was LizzAnn.
Here we go. Let me just flash this real quick. On the back of this bag, it says bacon on board, and it's got hands doing like this. Handle with care.
Well, and I have to say, if I get anything from Wendy's, it's usually the chili, because I know I can always eat their chili, even if my stomach ain't right. But they have the best bacon. I mean, to me, them and
It's
kreuter.
apple something. They say on the back of here, applewood smoked for 4 hours, oven roasted in an actual oven, and served hot and crispy every single day.
So I would always get the bacon and cheese potato and get extra bacon on it.
Yeah.
Because with me not getting my protein like I need, like this morning, this Starbucks, it might have just a little touch of protein because of the milk in it. I drink black coffee. I drink just plain tea with nothing in it. So I have eaten a small Snickers bar, and you guys, I mean, I'm not getting protein like I'm supposed to be getting.
Can you eat peanuts or any nuts at all?
Yeah, I eat peanut M&Ms.
No, I mean, but can you eat peanuts? Not peanut M&Ms. Peanuts.
What I like to do is, I know.
I'm sorry.
When I go in Kroger, I always go down the produce aisle first. You know, I circle on around, and if they have their marked down these little kits to where they have grapes and then nuts and then the snow peas.
Okay.
And when they have those marked down to 99 cents, I'll buy all of them because, you know, that gives me the fruit and the nuts, because there'll be almonds and walnuts and cranberries in it. I can eat that. Not every day, but, you know, some days. No beef jerky because
it's got the grease in it.
Well, it's not really the grease. It's the hard to chew up enough.
Yeah.
Because my lap band, for anybody, you don't hear of that as much now. Now they do gastric, or they do the banding of the stomach. But my the opening from my upper stomach to the lower stomach is about that big.
Yeah.
So
hard to get
I have to chew or I get sick. And it's not easy when I get sick, because it is two stomachs slamming against each other.
Not good.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
So
it's not a good thing for your body to go through either.
No, and if it were not for sweets, I was never a sweet eater a lot before I had my surgery. But if it were not for the sweets, I wouldn't have the weight on me But sometimes I don't know why I can. Well, I guess when I start crashing,
Mhm.
I need something. Then
Right.
it's like I need that. I'll have to
You need
have
that
me
pick me up.
something. Yeah, and then but what's weird too. I barely eat hamburger meat anymore. I can't, eat a lot of stuff. But how can I eat a hot dog or a Polish sausage?
Mhm.
One night I just ate the whole thing with the bread and all, and I'm like, really? Last week I couldn't even eat a little crystal burger. So it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how I got. You guys see, I done got on nutrition. Good thing
Well,
we don't have a day of the week it starts with N. I guess November would be Nutrition November. Okay. Well, I love you guys, and
we pray
Miss
God's blessings on your
Liz,
day.
thank you. And you guys just keep all of you keep each other in your prayers, and
Yeah.
even if you just say, blessings over everybody in, Norgasar,
Mhm.
and that's in I try to think of everybody, I
Yeah.
picture everybody. So I love you guys.
Well, we'll see you next time.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Till tomorrow. We love you.